very disappointed obviously with the result, and equally disappointed with our performance. So wasn't us. Seemed to hit the buffers of late. But you guys do interviews week after week after week. I was probably saying it 8 weeks ago that I'd just started to sense it, so it's no consolation. But best team won today. Got to take that on the chin. I thought Kidderminster were excellent, but got to balance that up, and I didn't think we turned up.
How do you get that sharpness back in your players?
On 2 nights a week with 3 hours a week to work them. Difficult. It's what they do away from the football club, which is what I was saying 8 weeks ago. It's what I said at periods during last year. Yeah, we are part-time.
So do you think some of your players aren't doing enough?
You need to ask them, Nick, that. I've got my own sort of perceptions, a little bit emotional at the minute because I don't like what I've just seen. As I'm sure 1,500 people haven't liked what they've just seen. So we'll dust ourselves down, we'll go again. It's not the end of the world, but that was probably our poorest performance of the season. Half a dozen of the side, 6 or 7 are pretty much unrecognisable from where they were at the start of the season. So if we're doing not enough, they need to have a look in the mirror, because as I say, I've got 3 hours a week with them, 4 hours a week to try and do a little bit of everything, and we've done terrifically well throughout the season until now. But just the signs over of late, you know, we had injury after injury after injury. Not an excuse, but we got through that. But I think I was saying to you as up at Gateshead, you know, we might just need to freshen it up. And our performances since then are just been a bit stuttery and faltering, and you know, we've got to try and get through it. We're having a little bit of a lean time at the minute, but convinced we'll be okay. But we've got to find a bit from within.
Yeah, and oddly enough, it's your home form which is causing a concern. Your away form is one of the best, but home, there seems to be a bit of anxiety amongst the players.
Yeah, just said that to them in the dressing room. Yeah, thought we had got over that before I got the job. This wasn't the season before I came. They didn't get many results here. We got over that over the last sort of couple of years. Our home form kept us up last year, but this year we're a little bit too open. But there is that, and see it in the players. There's a lack of confidence. There's a little bit of fear, a little bit of anxiety. You know, we've raised the bar, quite rightly so. So people are expecting more. I expect more than what I saw today. But you know, we've got to man up and make it work here. So it's difficult. There's no magic wand. I ain't got a magic wand. We'll work our way through it. But no, really disappointed. I can't add any more than that, Nick, to be honest. That's totally honest. You've asked how I feel. Very disappointed with what I've seen, both in terms of performance and in the result.
There's quite a gap as well until you play again in the league, Andy, isn't there? I mean, is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I would love a game Tuesday night. I'd love a game here Tuesday night as a manager, and you know, it's not about me as a player. If I had a bad game, I wanted the next one just round the corner, and I wanted it where I just had the next bad one to, you know, to get it out of the system. Have we got enough of that? I don't know. Yeah, just I said to the players, you know, my players, my team, my responsibility. Well, that's where my responsibility stops. They need, when they're brushing their hair tonight and putting wax in their hair and getting ready to go home and blah blah blah. There's a few of them need to have a look at themselves tonight. And ask themselves some questions, because I'll be asking them come Monday. Again, just to see if you are able to bring anybody in. I know you've been hoping to, but finances are tight, aren't they? Finances are very tight. But I'll ask a question maybe this week, because I want to freshen it up. I want to, but I quite understand if we can't. But that's not, you know, I want people to know that I'm watching that as a manager today, and I'm not happy. But my hands sometimes are tied, so I can only do what I can do on whatever. But if it needs freshening up, I'll ask a question. But we'll get back to work. We'll come in Monday. We've got a game on Tuesday. Some of the boys will play, and we'll work our way towards the next game, which is the most important one. You know, that one's history. We've been poor, got what we deserved, nothing. But we dust ourselves down, and we look the world in the eye and try and put it right and work as hard as we possibly can. No magic wand. I know sometimes if people are having a lean time, you just got to play your way through it with hard work. I'm not saying they're lacking hard work, but we're just lacking a spark and lacking a bit of sharpness, and that comes with the confidence. You know, how you get that? You can't put it in a bottle and drink it. You got to find it. You got to play your way back into form, and that's the next question to a few of the boys.
Andy, thank you.
Thank you.
There we go.